Good day, I am Leondre Samuels, and this is AFM News Now. We bring to you the latest news from the Seventh-day Adventist World Church each week. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell for all our notifications. Now to the news. This past summer, a group of Southern Adventist University alumni, students and faculty came together virtually for a special musical project. Professor and conductor in Southern School of Music, Genevieve Brown-Kibble, had the idea to form a virtual choir following an online family meeting. Brown-Kibble recruited alumni Curtis Prevost as an audio technician and Jeffrey Dean as assistant conductor, and together they assembled nearly 50 alumni of I Cantori, Southern Select Chamber Choir. The group prepared multiple recordings on the theme, How Can I Keep From Singing? These will be released throughout the fall 2020 semester for various events in place of live choirs. Over the summer, the group gathered several times via video conference for fellowship and preparation. Between meetings, choir members practiced and recorded individual tracks, uploading them for Prevost to bring together into a cohesive blend. Through careful planning, he was able to produce a sound similar to what an audience would hear from a choir spread across the stage. Prevost gained much of his skill with recording equipment and software. During the 2 years, he worked for Southern's public radio station, Classical 90.5 WSMC, and he was glad to use his expertise on this project. Prevost says, while there is no real substitute for the musical energy and unity of singing shoulder to shoulder, I saw the value of the virtual community. Now to our top story. A group of 70 cyclists and their support crew embarked on a cycling adventure through the streets of Bayside, Brisbane, and North Stradbroke Island on November 1, 2020 to commemorate the life and contributions of Pastor Malcolm Potts and to raise money for the vital work of the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA. In partnership with 25,000 Spins, an Adventist charity cycling organization founded by Craig Shipton, 70 evolved from casual birthday conversations amongst family and friends to a coordinated cycling event, riding 70 kilometers for 70 years of life. Fittingly, there were exactly 70 riders participating. The event brought together young and old riders on a sunny Sunday morning on Stradbroke Island. Pastor Potts guided the group as they rode over the hills together and celebrated God-given life and vigor. Pastor Potts began cycling 12 years ago at the age of 58. Since then, he has raised over Australian $26,000 for ADRA, rode over 80,000 kilometers, and participated in multiple cycling challenges. Inspiring many along the way, he quips that life is better on a bike and emphatically states that he feels better now at 70 than he did at 50. He says, the wind will not always be at our backs. When it is in our faces, we need to slow down, spin at a higher cadence, and battle into it. But a headwind will not last forever. When it turns to our backs, we should fly and enjoy the ride. And finally this week, in Brazil, more than 1.5 million jobs have been lost since the beginning of the pandemic, and Seventh-day Adventists in the southeastern portion of the nation are helping unemployed people, regardless of affiliation, to find work. Data from the General Register of Employed and Unemployed reveal the state of the economy in recent months. The current employment figures average 46%. Thinking of helping those who lost their jobs and are unable to reposition themselves in the job market, the Adventist Church in the church's southeast region launched the 7-Job website. Users can upload their resumes, create profiles of their services, and even pursue entrepreneurial ventures. Seventh-day Adventist pastor and stewardship director for the church region, KRS Boker, created the program. He explained that 7 Jobs aims to create a networking space for people. He explains that it is for those looking for a formal job or an entrepreneurial life. Basically, 7 Job will create a bank of professional resumes from various parts of Brazil. Employers and entrepreneurs will have access to the data and will be able to search for professionals as well as offer their services. 7 Job has a tab for career development equipped with content such as podcasts, articles, and videos. Among other subjects, the site shares tips on how to undertake an entrepreneurial venture, as this has become a necessity for many. And that's it. Those were the news stories that made AFM News Now this week. This week's top story: 70 cyclists celebrate 70 years by riding 70 kilometers for ADRA. And remember, don't leave without subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell to receive notifications whenever we upload new content. On behalf of all of us here at Advent Flame Media, I am Leandre Samuels, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to tune in to Sunset Thought every Friday evening, published at 5:45 p.m. That's every Friday evening. Sunset Thought, your beginning for your Sabbath. This was a production of AFM Advent Flame Media. Sharing hope, changing lives.